Hey, so I'm Lydia and I've never done a makeup tutorial before. I by no means think that I'm a makeup artist. Just kidding, yes I kind of do, but I'm not super professional or anything. But I love doing makeup, so this is just like a really nice, kind of natural, I think, look that we did today. So if you want to find out how to get it, you can just keep on watching. Okay, so I already, for the most part, filled in my brows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I used the color Chocolate. So next I go in with concealer just to outline them, you know, get them sharp and nice and crisp. And I use my ColourPop concealer in the color Medium Tan 35 for that. Love this concealer. I'll talk about it more a little bit later. So yeah, just outline your brows, and then off camera, I blend it out with my finger just a little bit, you know, to get it to blend in nicely and blend it down onto the eyelid. So next we're doing eyeshadow. So I'm using a Tartelette Toasted palette, and first I'm going in my transition color with a color called Warmth, and it's just a nice orangey color. So next we're going into the outer corners with a color called Cozy, and that is just a darker brown color but still kind of natural, just to get a little more depth into the crease. And so we're just going in with that, blend it out a little bit just to make those colors more seamless, just because we just want like a nice wash of color on the eye. Next, I'm just going on the base of my lid with another color from the palette. It's called Cashmere. And then after you get that color on there, just blend them all together. So you just, like I said, have a nice wash of color on the eyelid. Okay, so next we're gonna go on to our face, and I'm just starting by covering up some dark red, any type of discoloration spots that I have with my same ColourPop concealer that we used earlier for our eyebrows. And then I'm just setting those spots with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and that just helps make a nice flawless base before we put the foundation on. So next I'm going with my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm the color 330 in the Fenty Beauty. So I just dot that all over my face, and then I go in with a damp beauty sponge and just blend that out. Next, I'm going under my eyes with my ColourPop concealer again. Yes, okay, so like I said, I love this concealer. It's so thick and it blends out beautifully. Once again, that's in the color Medium Tan 35. So next I'm going in with my MAC concealer also. I just like this concealer to put on top just because it's a little bit brighter, and it's also that same kind of thick consistency. So it really just gives under my eyes like a nice bright pop. So I'm just blending that out with another damp beauty sponge. So I'm taking that same concealer on my chin and above my lip. And then I'm just blending that out again with that same damp beauty sponge. And then I go back with the other one that I used for my foundation just to blend it out a little bit more. That still has the extra foundation on it. And I just connect that to the concealer that's under my eyes and just blend it all together, just so we have a nice, pretty, bright center of my face, really. So I'm going back into my Laura Mercier powder with that same beauty sponge again, and we're going to do a little bit of a bake, just a light bake kind of. I kind of went overboard with the powder on this side, but hey. Then we're just gonna put some of that powder on our chin, above our lip, just all the concealed areas. Okay, so now we're going into this old powder foundation that I've been using to contour since like forever. And don't ask me about this brush because it's literally, yes, you guessed it, an old paintbrush. But since the bristles of this brush are so like sparse and loose, it's just makes it easy to do a nice like light contour, not too heavy or sharp. So I'm going into that same powder foundation with a big powder brush, and I'm just carving my cheeks out just a little bit. And around my hairline too. And then while there's still a little bit of the powder foundation on our powder brush, I like to blend out, you know, brush off the translucent powder. So we're going back into our ColourPop concealer, and I'm just highlighting my nose and my forehead. And of course, I'm gonna put my matte concealer on just to brighten it up a little bit, just one dot in each area. And blend that out with our damp beauty sponge. So I don't really bake down my nose or my forehead, but I just put a little bit of powder. Like I do it with my finger for my nose just to get a really precise application. Then for my forehead, I just put a little bit of powder up there too. Once again, I don't want my forehead looking super ashy, so I don't put a whole lot of powder or bake my forehead. Blend everything out with that same powder brush. Okay, so I also love this blush. If you shop at Sephora, you probably recognize it. It's just a little Tarte blush that they give you on your birthday. Okay, so this is an old reliable, literally probably one of the first pieces of makeup that I bought. I bought it my freshman year, like from a beauty supply store. It's just a little 4-piece bronzer thing. As you can see, I'm missing one. But yeah, so I just use that to warm up all around my face. Now I'm going in with my Vivid Revolution highlighter. I love this stuff. Got it from Ulta. It's really cheap too, and it's so bright and pretty. I kept leaving stuff in my bathroom. I don't know. So now I'm using my Pure Miracle Mist setting spray. Love this stuff too. It smells so good. Okay, it plays me sometimes though, like today you're about to see it played me. So I like to fan it to get it dry, but sometimes it runs a little, like you can see on one side of my face. Played. But yeah, so I just blend that out a little bit when that happens, and then add a little extra foundation and just try to blend it and get it back seamless like how it was. So next, my lips. So this is a lip combo that I've been loving since like the summer. I like a nice lined lip, like very dark brown lined lip. And this is just a little lip liner, like an Ulta brand one, I think. So I just line up my lips. I like to overline them sometimes. And then I just blend out the lines with my fingers so that they're not super harsh. So after I get them all nice and lined, then I go in with this nude lipstick. It's like a matte lipstick by Stila. I think it's the color Dolce. So I go in with that and just blend it in nice with the lip liner as much as I can. And then just to carve out my Cupid's bow a little bit, I put a little bit of extra concealer on there. Then on top, I put a lip gloss. Today I'm using Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Love this stuff. It smells so good and it's so shiny and pretty. And it's really a pretty nude color on its own, but I'm just extra. Okay, I'm goofy again. I forgot to put highlight down my nose, so here I am using that same fan brush, but I just squeeze it to make sure that the highlight is really precise going down my nose. And for the tip of my nose, I like to do it with my fingertip just so I can have that little cute button nose effect at the end with my highlight. And we are just going in with some Lorac mascara. I think that's the Cobra mascara, or it might just be the regular Pro. I can't remember. But yeah, so I'm just going in with that before I put some lashes on. And we are pretty much done. Okay, so this is the final look, and I'm really excited to share this video with you guys. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, you have no idea. And this is only the beginning. I have so much cool stuff planned for this channel. So if you guys would just like and subscribe and comment, I would love that so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!